Hi, everybody. Oh, anybody there? Got one viewer. Huh. Be safe, Bad Boy Nation. What's up, man? Oh, I got four viewers now. The Mitchell Family Reality Show. How are you guys doing? Hey, you like my name? Sounds like fun. Hey, I could be fun. Whitney88, how are you doing? Uh, Marie, how you doing? I seen you over there at Cab 7 a little bit ago. I'm doing good. I made a fantastic dinner tonight. I don't know if anybody's seen my videos, but I did a bacon wrapped pork loin with smashed petite garlic potatoes. Pretty good, pretty good. Enjoyed myself. Everybody enjoyed dinner, so it was good. There we go. Get some of that glare out of there. So that's right. Don't forget to smash that like button. So yes, you was there, Marie. There for a while, like 10, 15 minutes, and then I had to go do some stuff. And I already set this up to go off at 8 o'clock, so that was before I seen that Ben was on. So, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. It was excellent. It was really good, Marie. It was. The pork loin was moist and tender. It had a good flavor to it. The smashed potatoes was great. I always have good dinners. Yeah, well, that's one thing we always figured when I was, when we got married is, if we didn't have anything else, at least we had some, something good to eat. So. Okay, man. That boy 440. I'm glad you showed up. It was delicious, Marie. It was. How you doing, Blind Mama? I didn't get it sent out today. I will tomorrow though. I never even left the house today, and I thought about it around 4 o'clock. I said, man, I gotta get to the post office and get the box so I can get that mailed out to you. Done tomorrow.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Got the cam. Thanks.
Hi, everybody. I'm back.
I don't know what else I'm getting them. I can't find them.
Mama bought me some new slippers, camouflaged. There we go. I'm sorry about that. She had to tell me some stuff, and I really, you guys didn't want to hear none of it. So
Don't matter if it is.
she said, didn't matter if you did, but it's some family business. So thought I might mute the mic. So sorry about that. So what do you guys want to talk about?
The birds and the bees.
The birds and the bees? Hell, I have no idea about that subject. There you go. Smash that like button. Anyways, getting back to Marie. Yeah, the dinner was actually, it was really good, man. You guys get a chance to watch the videos because the videos actually don't do it any justice. It was actually really, really good. Oh, you want to talk about how crappy YouTube's getting? Well, yeah, we can talk about that. I'm constantly going to somebody's channel, and then I'll subscribe to them. Then it says suggested views, or suggested channels. So I'll click their suggested channels, and I'll find 40, 50 channels that I know I'm subscribed to that it says subscribe to them. Now, how did I get unsubscribed if I didn't do it? I don't understand what YouTube's doing. I don't understand it at all, because it's actually costing, it will cost everybody money, even YouTube, because people are losing subscribers, they're losing views. And without the views, you're not getting the revenue. Without the revenue, you're losing money. YouTube's losing money. So somebody needs to take a can opener, pry their head out of their ass over there at YouTube, and find out what the hell is going on. So. And you Fat Boy Nation got a copyright strike? Yeah, it happens all the time, man. They don't care. They don't. You know why they don't care, Fat Boy? Because they copyright you, give you a strike, so you don't make no money on it. But that video still goes out, and they're still making money on that damn video, regardless of what you guys think. They're still getting money from somebody, someplace on that video. Somewhere, somebody is paying them still. So they don't care if they're getting money, a commercial strike on it or whatever. They don't care. They don't. No. Should have had one of you guys open my bottle of water for me. Oh, Blind Mama's Messy Kitchen. Her husband made her slow roasted ribs with bacon. Oh. Now I know who's got the better meal tonight. I don't know. I really don't like ribs, so. I forgot. Hi, Marie. Bye, Marie. Hi, Marie. Bye, Marie. It's a mess, dog. They removed the video. So, what did you supposedly copyright there, Fat Boy? No, I don't understand. No, I've never made sausage balls. I've made meatballs and stuff like that. I'm assuming that's close. Hi, Caitlin Marie. Everybody see Caitlin Marie? Say hi to Caitlin Marie for me, everybody. Caitlin Marie is my granddaughter. She is 13 years old. Hi, Caitlin Marie. So things get a little wild in here, honey. You're gonna have to leave, okay? Because I don't want your ears hearing some of this stuff. Caitlin is my oldest granddaughter, or actually my oldest grandchild. Well, I can understand that because now you're messing with CBS, which is a national, TV, and I can understand that. But if you read their credits and stuff, none of this can be reproduced or without written expression or express permission or whatever. That's right, MCG. Let's keep it clean. Yeah. No. So I had no idea my granddaughter would show up. So how was school today, Caitlin? No. So what does anybody else want to talk about? Well, I'm glad it was good there, honey. Oh, I bet there's probably how you doing, let me know. I bet there's probably a pound and a half or 2 pounds of that pork loin and bacon wrapped pork loin left. We'll probably have that for dinner tomorrow. Gibbs was with it or something later on. My granddaughter, she's over at her house with her dad. So no, Gretchen's not here, but Cody is, Caitlin. He's in the living room watching TV. So Gretchen just left. She just a few minutes ago they went home. So then about 7 o'clock, I guess they left and went home, and she went to Walmart, and then she brought Cody back with her. I will. I'll tell him you said hi. Okay, sausage balls are made with sausage, shredded cheese, baked. All right, sounds good. You coat them in, barbecue sauce or anything like that, or what? Starting this 40 hours tomorrow morning at 6. I'll be on there for a while. So, but I'm only gonna run this till like 10 o'clock tonight. I don't know, man. I just haven't been ever since time change. I have not been feeling, like my clock is off or something. I'm just tired all the time or whatever. Okay, that'll be interesting there, fat boy. I still want to do a. How you doing, the man who refused to die? Um, if you guys aren't subscribed to the man that refused to die, go ahead and subscribe to him. He's got some good content. He's level-headed and he don't pull no punches, and he lets you know exactly where you stand, where you're standing at. So, no, Caitlin, Nana's not playing bingo. She's out in the garage right now talking on the phone and probably having her a smoke. No, no, I have not checked out your your video with a Piper report. I will though. I have, I watch so many videos every day. It's pathetic, but I'll get around to watching that. And so, did you want to come on up there, man? You want to come on the live stream? Promote your channel? It's real easy to do. You may like it. I was shocked you wanted to. Okay, yeah. Did you want to come on up there, the man who refused to die? Just tell me yes or no, and okay. All right, man, that's fine. I don't know, Caitlin. You're gonna have to ask your Nana that. So you have to text her. So she wants to know if she can come over and spend the night at our house one night. So all right. I'll give you 2 minutes. Let me know when you're ready, and then I'll send you a link, okay? All right. Let me I'm gonna go to your channel there, man, and I'm gonna send you, okay? How you doing, CJ's Mixed Adventures? Okay, I'm gonna go to your channel. In your community, the man. So when I put it in your community, you go to your video manager, click on your video manager, and when you click on your video manager, scroll over to the left, and you're going to see dashboard, live streaming, community. And when you see community, click on the community, and you're going to see messages or comments, and then you're going to see messages. Click on the comments, and it should be there. If it's not there, then check your Gmail. I just sent it, so you should have it. Oh. Anybody else want to come on? Fat Boy? Mitchell family? Oh, in somebody else's channel. You guys want to come on? Let me know. I'll send you a link. Okay, Fat Boy. You know where to go get it. All right, Fat Boy.
Hang on. I gotta pause the video, the live stream. All right, sorry about that.
Okay.
I only have one screen turned on tonight, and I wanted to like double box it on one screen, and I had to pause the video. So how you doing tonight, Iron Dog?
Oh, not too bad. For
All right. Well, real quick, who did you send the message to again? Was it the man who refuses to die?
yep, right there he is.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
What's up, fellas?
Not too bad. You got your? You know how to do this?
Oh, I almost forgot something.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Okay. Hey.
Bang.
Okay, the man, are you there? Can you hear me?
I'm here, brother.
Okay. Do you know how to? You got it on Google's Hangout, right?
Yeah, I'm on Chrome right now. Wouldn't let me do it on Firefox. Yeah, I can hear you,
Okay.
brother.
Okay. Do you have your YouTube chat open still?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to mute that because you'll get an echo through that. You
It's,
should still be able to hear through your. Am I correct?
it's actually easier if you just pause the live stream in the browser.
Yeah.
Just
I'm not on my channel.
oh, thank you, SJ, for this resub.
Okay.
Yeah, Iron Dog, I hit 600 the other night finally.
That's good, man. That's good. How many you got right now?
I just broke 500.
All right.
Sweet.
That's good, man. That's good.
No, like I was telling you about the copyright strike I hit. See, it used to be up until like about 4 or 5 months ago, if you changed or edited the video and it was not original anymore, if it was a mashup, there was no copyright claimabilities on the video. But for some reason, CBS thinks that they still own the video, and of course YouTube is pulling a bunch of crap because of this whole advertisement loss that was caused from PewDiePie, but they don't give a crap to deal with him. You know what I mean? They're pulling all stops. See, they don't realize they did a copyright takedown. They took the video down, so they're not making no money on it.
All right.
But I had over 3,800 views from that one video, and I'm now back to 420 views, 420 something views, channel views. So,
Yeah.
that's YouTube for you.
That's right. So what's up with you, man?
Not much, brother. Not for that, you guys can call me Patch. I know the name is a little long, but I got the name from Barron doing my first interview with him, so I figured I'd go with it.
Okay.
To talk about your copyright thing, though, and the way the copyright law reads is you don't just have to make it that it's not like the original. You actually have to add quality or quantitative information or acts to that video before you can claim it to be monetized.
Not anymore.
I've seen, not anymore. When
Nope.
they change it?
You can't even use 1 second of a pre-recorded TV show or reality show, or if the music is not free, whatever they call it. You can't use it unless you pay for a copyright ID allowing you to use copyrighted material. And but then as well as like it's like Dr. Phil or The Murray Show or The View or The Simpsons, whatever. You can't even use a second of the videos at all. So my first copyright takedown hit me on Facebook on Fat Boy Nation. So, and I just now found out the other night which was the Spittin' Drama Llama. So you know what? When I found out about, when I got hit on Joe West just by CBS, I found out all this stuff. So I went back after I found out about the Drama Llama, and I pulled a code on him, pulled the cover on him, and I turned him into Fox Studios for using Simpsons videos.
Well, now my question to you is, when did they change that? because the fair use trumps all of that. The fair use is federal.
I don't know.
What YouTube is saying is bullshit.
I don't know.
Is bad about these copyright strikes and not wanting to get in the middle of them. I'm friends with Angry Joe, and me and Joe talk all the time, and he's constantly getting hit, like with Nintendo. Nintendo's constantly copyright striking people because they're not using their creator kit to stream videos of their games. So they massively assaulted like a couple of hundred video game reviewers.
That's why everyone's uploading their videos to Patreon now, and that's why they're that's why 90% of live streamers are live streaming on Twitch, because they can't copyright you on Twitch, because your videos, once you get done live streaming, it saves the live stream as a vid for 30 days, then it dumps it.
Right.
So, and basically you're not making a channel, you're just basically live streaming is all, and it just gives you an archive, temporary archive. But yeah, it sucks that a lot of these big name YouTubers are not uploading to YouTube anymore. They're uploading to Patreon, and basically people like me, I'm freaking poor. I can't afford it.
I'll be either. Not at the moment.
Well, it's like Roman Atwood is going to YouTube Red. Yeah, he put his TV show, his show that he made on YouTube Red, and I commented on it. I'm like, well, that's kind of good that you made your show, but what about us people that are so poor we can't even afford to barely pay for our internet? How are we supposed to watch it, Roman? So believe me, that's the only comment I've ever had on any of his videos to get replies to, and I have over 300 replies on it.
Okay, just a second, man. Hey, Mitchell family. I sent you a link to the channel. Okay. Somebody is echoing. Anyways, I sent a link to your channel there, Mitchell, and all you gotta do is go to your video manager, click that, go to community, hit the community, hit your message, and it should be there. If it's not there, check your Gmail. Okay. All right, well, I'm back.
This interview I did with Piper Report, this dude Wes, he's on point. He's on the ball. He's a smart guy. We sat bullshitting for about an hour, and he's kind of like me in a lot of ways as far as on the whole Republican side of things, and I'm a constitutional conservative, and I like to make leftists cry. That's my goal in life, is to make as many emo leftists cry as I can.
Okay.
They're annoying.
Hey guys.
What's up, brother?
How you doing, the Mitchell family?
We're doing good. How are you all? Hey, fat boy.
Why don't you guys introduce yourselves one at a time? That way people can, and then type something in, so if nobody's subscribed to you, they can get subscribed to you.
All right.
Start with you, fat boy.
Oops.
You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead and describe your channel, and then type something so somebody, in case somebody wants to subscribe to you.
Alrighty, how's it going, everyone? I'm Joe Estes from Fat Boy Nation. My YouTube channel is basically about DIYs, cooking, guns, and more, and just basically doing what I want and posting it for y'all to see. And there's just I just like to do a little bit of everything, delve my hands in a little bit of everything. So check me out. I'm gonna post sub on there so y'all can see my channel. Boomer Breaking. I'm gonna go ahead and sub you. So if I'm not yet already. So
hey, Patch, you got yourself a new follower. Did you see that? Kevin H says, okay, the guy wearing the eye patch, he hates liberals. He's my new hero. Go ahead,
nice.
Used to die. Go ahead and explain your channel and type something so they can sub to you if they want to.
Roger that. What is up, my brothers and sisters? This is the man who refused to die. I'm just a one-eyed, one-legged, pissed-off Republican who likes to make emos cry and call bullshit on the nonsense that the left is pulling. I believe in freedom of speech, freedom of religion. I'm a gun-toting fucktard who served in the military. I don't hold anything back. I speak rather plain, and there's not much that I don't actually cover. Like, I did 4 videos just getting the newest ink done on my sleeve. But yeah, you guys come check me out. I'm sure you'll like something that I've got going on. I've not been uploading a whole lot because I was recovering from getting all this work done on the arm and a couple of interviews with people. I've got a couple of other things going on as far as other collaborations. Hopefully, I'm going to start doing some streams. You know, this is the first stream I've actually been on. The interview I do with Bearing. So you guys come check me out. I'm sure you'll like what you hear. And if you've got something you want me to cover, hey, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, like me, make sure you subscribe to Iron Dog and all these other lovely gentlemen that are in this stream with me.
Hey, go ahead and type. There you go. All right. Go ahead, Mitchell family. Go ahead and
First and foremost, I'm going to say to the man, thanks for your service.
You're very welcome. It's my pleasure to serve. It's an honor.
So we're called the Mitchell Family Reality Show TV. We do vlogs, we do reality shows, we do cooking shows, we do food reviews, we do pranks, we do challenges, we do talk shows. The talk shows we do is to bring on YouTubers onto our channel, interview them, ask them questions from before they become a YouTuber and what made them become a YouTuber, what inspired them, and then have the chat ask them questions to promote their channel. And we also do paranormal investigations and more.
okay, go ahead and type something in there so they can sub to you. All right, everybody knows I'm IRONDAWG63. I do everything. Cooking, canning, dehydrating, DIY, whatever you name it. I do hot dog. We own a hot dog cart, so we do videos on that. I do jokes. I too also served in the service in the 80s. It was peacetime for me, so you know, in the very the late 70s, early 80s, it was a 3-year stint right there. So that's about the extent of mine. And I started YouTubing because I didn't have anything else better to do at the time.
I know that feeling. I'm medically retired, so I've been wanting to do YouTube for a while. I only started my channel about 6 weeks ago, but I've been wanting to do it for a few years. I'm friends with a lot of guys that do a lot of social commentary as well as gaming. So I kept seeing them do it. I'm like, you know what? If they can do it, shit, I know I can do it. You know, I've got the gift for gab. I used to wrestle for a living, so I used to talk on the mic all the time. And now I had a chance to do it with a quiet background and not craziness running around. And I suck at editing video, so here you go.
Question. The man who refuses to die. If you don't mind me asking, what's your given name?
Everybody calls me Patch, bro.
All right, Patch. That's right. You said that. My bad.
No worries.
So, if you don't mind me asking, you said that you're gun toting. What's your preferred side piece?
Well, I like the Desert Eagle. That's my preferred. But I also like revolvers. I'm a 357 type of person with a speed loader.
Let me guess. Lady. Hold on a second. Lady Smith, 357.
Yes. Nice. Nice.
Hey, I'll give it credit. The Lady Smith is a really good revolver.
I also like dum-dums, though.
Did I hear you say
like dum-dums?
I'm sorry, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah. Kevin H. said this guy is Captain America and Nick Fury rolled into one. He's talking
I was actually going to mention Captain America, but you know, the funny thing is, in the original Justice League, the superhero that wore the shirt like that was the Star Spangled Kid.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the old Justice Society.
Yeah,
that was the Justice Society.
So
the old
Mitchell family, do you carry?
Do I what now?
Do you carry?
Weapons or anything? No.
Okay.
Well,
I don't carry, but I do have a 380, and that's all I need. You know, if I can't stop you with a 380, I just want to slow you down enough.
I carry God, and that's the only thing. Is that good enough?
Well, yeah.
And
Everybody goes with God.
Yep. The man, did I hear you right? You said you used to wrestle. Did I hear that right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
I used to
I did
wrestle
a lot
too.
of Indies wrestling on the East Coast, everywhere from Connecticut all the way down to Florida. I used to work for Alpha and Sika. And yeah, I just moved to California about a year and a half ago, Pensacola, Florida. They have a WXW, Wrestling Extreme 2000, back in the day. But I haven't wrestled since like, I think my last match was in 2004. I took a massive concussion, fell 40 feet doing a sit-out powerbomb through tables wrapped in barbed wire, and it hit the concrete. And when we hit, the guy was powerbombing moved. And when he moved, I had to shift. And when I shifted, I hit ass first like I was supposed to, but it slingshotted me. I ended up smacking my head and splitting the back of my skull wide open. And that was like my 30th concussion over my lifetime. So I was like, yeah, I need to stop before I become stupid.
My last match was 2012.
Well, see, my problem is I lost part of my brain to brain cancer, hence why I'm so pretty and I wear the eye patch. And so I was already partially stupid before that. But concussions just made me completely stupid.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. That was funny. So,
I try.
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna say this, Patch.
Yes, sir.
Really beautiful.
Yeah.
I beg your pardon?
You want to see something really beautiful, Patch?
Sure.
That's my baby right there. Rock Island Armory, 45 ACP.
Nice.
That's what I carry. That's one gun I'll never get rid of.
It's not a gun. It's a weapon.
Now you said you wrestled in Connecticut. What part of Connecticut?
All over, just right outside New York City.
Okay.
Little towns.
Yeah, I was wondering because I lived in North Stonington for about 3 months, and then for about another 7.5 months I lived in Norwich, Connecticut. I don't know if you're familiar with any either of those towns.
You guys know who Dan the Beast Stubborn is?
I was born and bred in Brooklyn.
Okay. Now, what was that, Iron Dog?
All right, Kevin. See you later, man. Hope you can come back. You know who Dan the Beast Severin is?
Yeah. I know Dan. I've
Okay.
met Dan a couple of times when he was doing UFC back in the 90s.
He lives in Coldwater, Michigan, and my brother, I got a twin brother, believe it or not. I got a twin brother. My twin brother put copper tile ceiling in his house. And my brother was telling me all about him. He said, yeah, I know Dan Severns. You ask him. He'll tell you he knows me. So he was in town, and he was at a wrestling match. And so I walked up to him, and I said, hey, my brother, and he looks right at me. He says, how you doing, Kevin? And I said, I'm not Kevin. I'm Keith. I said, that's what I was going to ask you. I said, my brother said he knew you. He said, oh, yeah, I know your brother really good.
Nice.
So,
I met
it's been interesting.
I met some of my dream hero. I call them my hero wrestlers from the days when I used to watch it from the days. After I got out of the business, I went into the movie business and the independent circuit movie business. And I lived in Parkersburg, West Virginia, and I met Roddy Piper, Hacksaw, Matt Hardy, Shane Douglas. It was in a movie down there in Parkersburg, West Virginia. And when I saw this, I saw an advertisement for a wrestling business. And Pat, you know, you're gonna feel what I feel, guys. When I saw this advertisement, first thing that came to my mind was a wrestling show coming down, and my mind was like, okay, I'm going to try to get involved in this. And my wife's like, no, you're not. So I went to the van, came back, and I saw Shane Douglas, Hacksaw, and Roddy Piper. And I said, I hope I'm not dreaming. I'm seeing this. I told the security guard, pinch me. He pinched me. I'm like, okay, I didn't really mean it, you know. And so they went in to tell the guys, people was out here wanting autographs and pictures. And I started talking to Piper and Hacksaw, and I started talking to Piper about the feud between him and Hogan, and then the TV shows him and Hogan did. And first words came out of his mouth says, "Are you working?" I said, "No, sir, I'm not." And he goes, "How would you like to be in a movie?" We're filming a movie here in Parkersburg. It's called Pro Wrestlers vs. Zombies. And I looked at him. I said, "It'd be an honor to be in a movie with you." And he went in. He goes, "I'll be right back." He went in to talk to the director and producer and got me the information. January the 13th of 2013, I was actually in my first movie with him called Pro Wrestlers vs. Zombies. I was a zombie for a while, and he got me pushed up to a crew member. So I was very honored to be in a movie with Mr. Piper.
Very cool. Yeah, my only claim to fame was I worked for ECW back in the day. I was the original. I'm sure you heard the name. I was the original Suicide. Back before TNA took the character, I did Suicide in the Indies. I've worked for a lot of different people. I've met a lot of different wrestlers. I used to work with Paul Bearer out of Pensacola when he got the third time that he got let go from WWE, because he's from Mobile, and I used to live in Gulf Shores. And my daughter used to travel with me when we'd go wrestling. We'd go to different shows, like to Pascagoula, Mississippi, or Gulfport, or Nolens, anywhere up and down the Gulf. I used to take my daughter with me. So she got all sorts of pictures and autographs with all these different wrestlers. Matt and Jeff had taken pictures with her. You know, and mind you, I never made it big. I'm only 5'9", and right now I weigh 175. At my heaviest, I was 190. When getting hit in the head with chairs didn't really bother me. I was happy to do it because I was getting like exposure and wrestling knowledge and crap like that. But even now, I'm still a big mark for most of the stuff that you see on TV, even though a lot of it's crap nowadays. But I'm still a mark for the guys because I know how much effort they work and how much time and energy they put into it.
Right. Yeah, I met Matt Hardy. He was in that movie too. So,
What's the name of that movie?
Called Pro Wrestlers vs. Zombies.
I think I actually seen that on like YouTube TV or Tubby TV on my Roku. The wife and I like to flip and watch the different freebie services, and I think I've seen that movie once. Or the attraction, the headline for it.
Go ahead and say it again. I didn't hear it.
Pro Wrestlers vs. Zombies.
Oh, okay. All right.
And like I said, I was an extra in there as a zombie. Then Mr. Piper got me promoted to crew member. He knew the directors real well. Because this guy's doing so well. Give him I know you need some crew members. You're short people. And he pointed me out to have the opportunity to do that. And I was very honored, you know, very pleased to work with that gentleman.
Iron Dog, real quick. I don't know what's going on, but I've tried to type something 3 times and it says error, try again. Do you have words like sub or sub you back blocked from the chat? Because I've tried it multiple different ways and it won't let me type this. But
No,
it will
I
let me, because it let me type the letter E. That's all. But I can't put anything else in chat.
I just typed I subbed you.
Hold on.
I don't hear. You might want to, refresh or something. I don't know. Go ahead and type I subbed you, Patch. See if that works.
Just did.
Yeah, I subbed
Just
you.
did.
Yeah.
Hey,
I think it's probably you.
mind?
Go ahead.
Would you mind if I dropped Piper's report, the link into the chat?
go ahead and do whatever you got to do, man. I don't care. It's your channel too.
Well, I mean, I wanted to ask because Wes is a good guy, and him and I talk quite frequently, and I told him I would prop him whenever I got a chance because he was good enough to let me to interview me out of nowhere. So,
right,
I just rather repay the favor, just like I did with you and anybody else that wants to, do something like that. I have no problem with because we're all new guys. And we're all small guys, and if we don't help each other, these big guys ain't going to help us.
No,
no, they're never going to help you. In fact, if you guys are on the panel, on my panel, you can consider this actually as your live stream too. You can say anything you want within reason.
Hey, Aaron Dog.
I don't want you throwing me off in the video, off on YouTube, but you can do whatever you want.
Hey, Aaron Dog.
No.
For you to be able to post a link in there, you got to be a moderator. I do know.
Yeah, I can't. I tried. It wouldn't let me. It's okay though.
Type something. Type something, and I'll make you a moderator.
Hey, real quick. Let me cover this up. But I got an envelope in the mail today.
Yeah.
It's beef jerky. You know who that's from, don't you?
The drunken one.
Oh my God, this shit is so hot. Oh man.
Go ahead.
There you go. There you go, Iron.
All right, and I'm gonna make you a moderator.
Thank
so
you,
when
brother.
you have your live stream, I'm gonna come to your live stream. I'm gonna have you can make me a moderator, and that way we'll watch each other's back.
Roger
so
that.
Go ahead and type it. I want to make sure you got it.
Once.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
I went to click on his name and it only shows go to channel and or report. So I know he's a mod now.
Okay.
Oh my God, this stuff is so good, but it's so hot. I'm gonna have to go get a glass of milk in a moment.
So you can go ahead and post your, post your link there if you want.
I'm working on it, brother. It's just my YouTube's wanting to be stupid.
Yeah, YouTube's been crazy the last couple of days. It's been like lagging and not wanting to work right or not wanting to load.
You got something you want to post there too, Mitchell? I'll make you a moderator.
I would love to.
Okay, so type something so I can make you a moderator.
All right, that's fine.
Well,
I'll make you
the
one
problem
over.
I was having is when I did the Piper report, he sent me the link because we did it on his channel. When he sent me the link, I kept trying to upload it and it would get stuck at processing 93%. It was like that for 2.5 hours, and I was like fed up. So I finally went to Chrome and loaded it in, loaded up, and then I had 3 copies of the friggin' video. I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. It's like it's just been acting really strange lately, and then since Firefox updated everything and changed crap, they went to a new format. It's even worse.
All right, dude. No offense. Get rid of Firefox.
I like Firefox better than Chrome.
No, what I'm saying is people call Google Chrome spyware. Be honest with you, whether it's Internet Explorer or Google Chrome or Firefox, they're all spyware. Microsoft will spy on you. Google will spy on you. Firefox will spy on you. But the problem is, the only thing that Firefox does not have is virus safety. It doesn't have virus.
Asked. I don't need virus safety because I've got like 4 different virus killers on here.
Now,
Avast is my go-to.
Now, I'll tell you this. For anyone who wants to listen, Avast, A-V-A-S-T, antivirus is a great antivirus. It really digs in deep and catches stuff. But if you're a gamer or an online streamer, I would not advise using it. I would advise using AVG.
I have AVG as well, but I also have Malware Bytes, which puts AVG in a lot of places to shame because it catches stuff that AVG doesn't catch.
I don't use Malware Bytes. I don't use Malware Bytes for anti-spyware anymore. I use this other softwares that are free as well, but they catch more and dig deeper.
Well, I
Hey,
use
man.
Komodo as well.
Ken, are you use the man?
I used Komodo as well, and that puts all the other ones to shame. And it's got a free version of it, and the free version, it'll catch crap pictures that you took and put on your computer and think it's spyware or malware of some sort. You have to like actually go in and physically release those files so that you can look at them on your own computer offline.
Oh, wow.
That's how bad Komodo is. It's so friggin', it digs so deep. It's like going into, 20 years of your history to find crap that's gonna block until you release it.
I'm gonna
game a lot too.
You care to
gonna-
type that in the chat? I can look it up if you don't care. I'm sorry, let me interrupt you.
Sure.
I'm gonna share stuff. I'm gonna screen share with y'all while you're talking. The software that I use that is just like Malwarebytes, super anti-spyware, is like ADW cleaner, which is adware cleaner.
Yeah, admin cleaner.
Yeah, that one's not there anymore, but I got to re-download it. But also TDS killer. Please tell me this works.
You're
It
fine.
does this every time I open it up. Just continue. Accept. Hey, that's the English version. Yeah. For some reason, I ended up with the Spanish version by accident. And all it is, you just comes up with this and you just hit start. And it'll tell you while it's scanning whether you have whether you have threats or not. This is object scanned, but there's no threats so far. But ADW scanner, killer, whatever it's called again. That's another one. That's the one adware scanner I use, and it actually digs deep and allows you to pick and choose which dig through the registry as well.
Well, let me interrupt you for 1 second. ADW is now owned by Malwarebytes. They bought it out. I have the newest version of ADW that just got a few days ago because I got hit with something that Clorox wouldn't bleach out. So I got all these different things that I was trying to get rid of. This stupid virus. I kept reposting a Trojan, and Malwarebytes would keep catching it every time I rebooted my system. ADW is now a part of Malwarebytes. Kaspersky is great, but there's a big thing going on with Kaspersky and being linked with the Russians, and then getting backdoor entry into a lot of people's computers because they're using that software killer because they're putting backdoor stuff in it supposedly. I can't say that's for sure, but it's been a big thing in the news in the past few weeks.
Well, I could promise you it's not, because I have software on my computer that lets me know if people are getting into it. And I've only caught one person in the past 6 months, and that was one of those scammers that call you saying they work with Microsoft.
Uh-huh.
Needless to say, he got more than he wanted. I ended up sending a virus into his system because he wasn't with Microsoft. But you see,
I used to do that when I was younger.
Yeah, well, you see how quick this scan. That's one of the reasons why I like it. But I also use software like Revo Uninstaller.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you're familiar with that one, but
I've heard of it.
you know, the factory uninstaller in Windows is all great, but the problem with that is it leaves files behind on your system.
Right. Also,
This-
there's registry keys in your system that don't go nowhere.
This here, you pick and choose what you want to do. Let's just find something. I'll show you. I'm sure I have something in here I can get rid of. Actually, no, I don't. Yeah, I can get rid of OpenOffice. Watch this. I right click on it, click uninstall. Are you sure? Yes. And then you can choose where it just does it automatically and a bunch of other stuff. You can go to moderate, advanced. I do moderate. And just it's really so easy how to use it. So
You know how the Xbox have the red, green, and
Well,
black?
I'm also a CC Cleaner fan,
oh yeah.
although I don't like it running when it's not doing anything because then it likes to pop up with silly crap. Same thing with Avast. Like if I'm playing a game, I'll turn it off, especially if I'm not online, because Avast will constantly want to go, hey, do you want to add this to your exceptions list and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, no, just go away, leave me alone. But CC Clear does the same thing. It'll uninstall a bunch of different things. If you get Pro, because there's a lot of cracks out for Pro. The Pro version of CC Cleaner does 10 times more. But for most regular people, they don't really have to have the Pro. Pro is for gamers, people that download a lot of stuff, coders, because like I write mods for Skyrim. And I need something that, in case you get bad pieces of code, because you're trading code with other modders, and a lot of times they'll put some crap in it that you're trying to, add to your mod, and you'll have a Trojan in there, or a key scanner. So I always try to run things through CC Cleaner just to make sure there's no bad code, and if there is, I can take it out because it finds bad code.
Well, like I was saying about this software here, you'll be seeing it in just a second, but you're talking about CC Cleaner. If you look right here, I get tired of closing it out every time I restart the computer, so I just leave it alone.
Yeah.
The man.
But
Yes, sir.
All right, so I went to that website you posted, and it takes me to the True Home Theater experience.
Hold on 1 second.
You're fine.
Komodo dragon virus protection. Sorry, I misspelled it. It's with a C. My bad.
Okay, that's fine. You're all right. You're all right. I didn't know if I was in the right area or not. It's all right.
No, you're not. But I'll get you the link. Give me 1 second.
It's the C.
Yeah, it's COMODO.
Here it comes right now.
Yeah. It's so. It got to be a point where I had to actually remove it from my computer because no matter what I did, I'd have to constantly keep going in and add exceptions. Everything I did, it wanted to grab on and say, "Hey, this might be suspicious." It was just too much for me. So I was like, "Screw that."
Right. Get it now free. Is that what I need to hit?
Yeah. Get it now free.
Okay. I didn't know.
all right.
We got some questions, you guys.
Yes.
Sorry.
Hazel Yuri wants to know what your guys' what TV shows does anyone watch? I prefer the History Channel. I like cooking shows and NCIS. Okay, go ahead.
I used to love watching Andrew Zimmerman, Bizarre Foods. Oh God, that man is my hero. He gets to travel the world and eat weird foods. So, but honestly, shows that I haven't seen in so long would have been Arrow, Supergirl, and oh God, what's that third one? Sorry, my mouth is on fire. So,
The Flash.
yes, The Flash. I'm sorry. My brain couldn't work for a second there, but yeah, The Flash. But my favorite of all those three is Arrow. But I don't. My sat box is turned off, so I can't watch it right now. But yeah, and like she was saying, favorite food, that's hands down spaghetti and meatballs.
Okay, okay, Pat, it's your turn.
All right. Once Upon a Time is one of my favorite shows. Not so sure about season 7. Not real. I really care for season 7 very much. But the be-all end-all show for my wife and I is The Walking Dead. And we tried to watch it religiously, but then we decided, we're just going to wait till it's over and then watch them all at one time. Favorite vacation spots? Anywhere with the missus. Because I'm on vacation no matter where I go. And my favorite type of food? I don't have just one. I just like to eat. I like to eat. That's another show I liked was Man vs. Food. I always wanted his job because I like to be able to eat a lot and it stayed as thin as he was, relatively speaking. But yeah, I don't have any favorite shoes. I wear sandals most of the time. And I speak broken Italian. I used to speak fluent Italian, but after the brain cancer, I had to learn how to talk and do all the things that you have to learn to do as a child or as a baby. And I didn't really learn how to speak Italian as well as I used to. I understand more than I can speak.
Okay, Mitchell, it's your turn.
All right. So I like everything but onions. And so I like Go to the Beach. Favorite TV show? It'd be Judge Judy. What was the other question? I'm sorry.
Got pets?
I have a guinea pig.
You've got kids.
I got 4 beautiful children. Trying to find the chat so I can.
It was favorite brand of shoes, pets, food.
I have no certain brands. Shoes are shoes, you know, as long as I can wear them. I might pick you on that.
I have a bear.
You have a
Nice.
Yep. He's the meanest cat alive.
Oh,
I have 2 dogs and a cat. My cat's one-eyed. I got a Corky Chihuahua mix and a Lab Pit mix. They're both laying on the bed right next to me, sound asleep on my side of the bed, of course.
I'm talking about
Of
the
course.
pets. 9 cats. Oh, yeah, 11 cats inside, and last I counted 9 cats outside or something like that. Favorite brand of shoes? Anything. My favorite brand of shoes is the Walmart brand work boots, Brahma. Anything. My least favorite brand of shoes is New Balance, because I've walked through 2 pairs of those in less than 8 months. So, and someone said favorite place to vacation. I'm gonna have to honestly say Morrow Mountain State Park, North Carolina, is my number 1, and Myrtle Beach is my number 2. No, excuse me, Myrtle's Inlet Beach in North Carolina is my number 2 place. Myrtle is my 3rd. So.
You guys thought I was lying. Look at this cat. Meanest cat alive.
Sheesh. I see him.
You
Now,
only bite,
Hazel.
you don't bite nobody else. So,
Hazel says, what type, make of car does everyone drive? I actually have a video on that, Hazel. It's my stinking Lincoln. You can go watch the video. I can't say nothing bad about it except for it's a piece of crap. It's made by Ford. That's the reason why. But my grandmother left it to me, so I can't deny it. Drivability.
my favorite pair of shoes right here. Mama bought me a new pair of slippers today. I only wear shoes when I leave. In fact, I wear slippers most of the times when I go away, you know, but because my feet are real sensitive. But
Excuse me.
Magic News Live.
See, that's
How's it
my
going?
favorite shoe.
How's it going, Magic News Live? Magical News Live? How you doing tonight?
how you doing, Magical News? I'm doing good. So, my favorite saying is,
Oh, yeah.
"Be riot." There you go. That's funny.
Well, favorite saying actually is what I've been putting in the chat. That's funny. I got it from BR Fam TV, from Joey on BR Fam TV YouTube channel. It is so funny how he does it. No one could do it like Joey. Where he goes up and says, and don't forget to smash that like button. So
Joey's good.
I got 20 likes.
yeah.
All right, man.
I wish 21 likes.
There we go.
Nice.
Hey,
Heck yeah.
so what do you got planned for this coming up week, the Mitchell family? I know you do a lot of interviews and stuff. What do you got planned this week?
Well, I'm getting ready to go in here in a few minutes to do a couple videos here in a few minutes. And I'm getting ready to put post one of them up. I was tagged in the Thanksgiving tag by Ben McGraw Amy. And so I want to do a tag video that she tagged us in, some questions. And I'm going to do a Christmas tag video that I'm going to put up and tag some people in. So,
Okay.
and then we got a birthday coming up next week. years old, and we're going to also. I need to put a playlist together for Thanksgiving Day. We are going to do we just done a 24-hour marathon not that long ago on YouTube, and we're putting a playlist to play all day long from 11 a.m. to 7 o'clock of Thanksgiving night.
Okay. That sounds fun. What do you got planned for next week there, Patch?
As far as videos go, I'm not quite sure yet. I'm still kind of waiting on a lot of this the sexual harassment crap to, all the BS to sink to the bottom of what might actually be true, rise to the top. But as far as for the holiday, I'm going over to the in-laws, and we're going to eat, go into a food coma, and come home and eat some more and go into another food coma.
There ain't nothing
My wife was
wrong with
over
that,
here
man.
giggling.
What are you going to do there, Fat Boy?
Pretty much the same thing everyone is gonna do, but eat and eat some more. But no, I'm gonna enjoy doing the cooking for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna try to do a video for Thanksgiving dinner cooking, because I'm gonna pretty much, my mother's gonna be working through the morning and into the afternoon. She wants to do overtime, and I'm gonna be home alone. So I figure I'll do some recording and whatnot. And so, because I'm kicking myself for not recording anything I've done in the past 5 days, which would have been killer videos, because me and my buddy built 2 workbenches and a scrap wood cabinet and a really nice freaking bookshelf out of reclaimed porch lumber, 20-something-year-old reclaimed porch lumber. And so I figured I'm going to definitely record me doing Thanksgiving dinner. So, but yeah, once I'm done with all the recording and all the cooking, I plan on eating myself. I plan on eating myself into remission.
There you go.
Got somebody,
Nothing wrong with that.
got somebody in the chat said that nobody's answering the questions.
What questions?
All right,
I don't know. Hazel, I think it was, asking the question.
Hang on a second.
Okay, what question did you want to know, Hazel?
I think one of them was where she at, where we, because I see where people were typing where they're from. So if she's asking where we're from, I'm from Concord, North Carolina. So
Yeah,
I know where that is.
I'm from Adrian, Michigan. I'm 38 miles northwest of Toledo, Ohio.
I speak English, and I'm from West Virginia. Me and my family is.
I was born and bred Brooklyn,
That's
New
pretty
York.
rare
And I
for somebody
spent the
from West
last,
Virginia.
right? And
Go ahead.
really use a computer too. I was born and bred Brooklyn, but I spent the last 20 plus years living in East Tennessee, Knoxville to be precise. Now I'm out here in Southern California.
man, you're a gun lover and you're living in California. Do you see where the problem is there?
Hey,
Shit.
it's not my fault that California sucks. Well, mentally,
I got
I can't help that.
I did 4 videos today. I did a trailer today, and then I did I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch or not, but I did a bacon wrapped pork loin video.
Ooh.
So I did while I was making it, then when I got it done, and then I did a smashed garlic potato video. So there was 4 videos today. Then I did a video yesterday of a generator. I bought a generator, a brand new generator, 6,000 watt, 11 horse, Briggs & Stratton Hospital Campbell generator for $80 at an auction.
Really?
Nice.
The guy bought it. He put gas in it and fired it up, checked it out, made a cord so he could hook it into his house. Did all that. Run the carburetor dry, and turned the gas off, run the carburetor dry, put the thing underneath the shelf, and then he passed away 2 months later.
Oh,
And this thing's been sitting in the garage for 5 years. So it's brand new. You know, So I got a brand new generator for $80. But
Damn, that sucks.
next week, yeah.
Iron Dog, if you're
Next
still
week-
on, I'll be back. If you're still on,
Okay.
I got-
Well, we're gonna be
I
on
got-
until 10 o'clock.
that's fine. I gotta go down and do this before they go to bed.
All right, man.
I appreciate you having us.
So, but hey, I appreciate you showing up.
Anytime. Take care.
I just posted this on Facebook, gentlemen,
So,
for our live stream. Maybe we'll get some kicks in from there.
The man, nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you too, brother.
Anytime. Hopefully, we can meet up and share some stories.
Exactly. Anytime. You know where to find me.
I know. All right. Catch y'all later.
okay. Thanks, Mitchell. Hey, Fat Boy Nation, there's somebody in there that you should say hi to. You call her Miss Kathy all the time. She's in the chat.
Where's she at?
She's in the chat.
Kathy Miller?
Yeah.
Hey, Miss
That's my
Kathy.
wife.
How you doing, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Wait, your last name is Miller?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. My stepdad's last name was Miller.
Oh, yeah. Well, he must be a hell of a nice guy.
Well, that's what some people said.
No,
But I
anyway,
do that old man. God rest his soul.
she's doing good. This week, I'm gonna cook the turkey. She's gonna cook most of the rest of the Thanksgiving meal. Hopefully, all the kids will be here. Probably not. My brother's coming up, and they're bringing he's bringing a roast. So I'm thinking he's probably gonna bring a rib roast or prime rib or whatever. But and he's bringing a pumpkin pie and sweet potato casserole, I think.
Hey,
So-
Miss Kathy, I went to your channel and subbed you, darling. If I was going to mention, you ought to do a bunch of recording of cooking the food that you're going to cook and put it on your channel there, sweetheart.
Yeah, I'm gonna record a bunch of stuff and put it on her channel so she has some content. So
Yeah.
she just started getting on the live streams the other day. So she won't come on the live stream with me, but she gets on the chat. So
Well, she's poked her head in and said hi a couple times.
I know.
So, Miss Kathy, does he not trust you making the turkey? Is that why he's doing it?
No, I've always did it.
I'm just messing with you, brother. No, I'll tell you, I won't. I'm not afraid to admit this. I had to go to a food bank last week because literally I was so dead on food that I couldn't make it to my food stamps. But they gave me a voucher to get a free turkey, 12 to 15 pounds. So I got a turkey. It was 14.94 pounds. And then my friend looks at me. He's like, that turkey ain't that big. And he grabs up a 19-pound turkey. And he's like, you go ahead and get that turkey free, and I'll buy you this turkey to go with it. I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. So I'm going to rotisserie turn that 15-pounder in Project Dorton's rotisserie turner. And I'm going to take and put the 19-pounder in the roaster oven that used to be Project Dorton's, which is now mine.
Right.
So, and I can't wait. Dude, I just went and bought so much freaking stuff today for very little money. Gotta love all these grocery stores. So,
Yeah, my wife shops at all these. I shop at well, we go to Myers, but we shop at Salino's, which is a produce place. I don't know, you've seen my produce hauls, whatever, but you know, for $20 I can bring home damn near a pickup load full of produce.
yeah.
And then we have a food auction that we go to every once in a while, and hell, you know, for $100 I can bring back enough food to feed an army for a week.
Yeah, maybe I should send you $120 so you can go pick it up for me and then bring it to me.
Yeah, bring it to you.
I'm promoting this.
$100 in gas.
Are you still talking to them?
Oh,
They're talking right now. I'm on Facebook promoting them.
So they can hear you talking right now?
Mhm.
Hey, Patch, tell Mrs. Patch to say hi.
Hey, say hi.
Hi.
Louder, honey.
No, hi.
No, tell her to come in the
Let's see
camera.
what you look like, Mrs. Patch. Come on. Tell her to come
She
up.
said, they said, come look at the camera, honey.
Yeah.
She's like, no.
no.
She's like, screw you both. Screw all three of you.
Hey,
Y'all go to
Pat.
hell.
It was just
Pat,
too
yeah.
quiet for too long.
Tell her I'll give her a very cute and irresistible smile if she comes to the camera.
Yeah, right.
That won't work. That doesn't work for me. What the hell makes you think it's going to work for you? He said, I think I said, tell her I'll give her a very cute and, interesting smile if she comes to the camera. I'm like, yeah, it's not going to work. It doesn't work for me. Why is it gonna- Oh, irresistible. My bad. A very cute and irresistible smile. She's like, no. Mhm.
Hey,
Screw that.
she can look at my beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
She looks at my beautiful eye every day. It's not going to get her over here. I'm trying to talk her into doing some videos with me, where her and I are sitting talking about the daily events and stuff, and getting a man and a woman's side of how they think. Problem is, we both think so much alike that if she starts a sentence, I can usually finish it, and vice versa, because we both think so much alike.
Well, that's
But
perfect.
I think it would be great.
That'd be perfect videos to do.
I think it would be great. Yeah.
Hello,
Hey.
Blind Mama's Messy Kitchen. How are you doing? Everybody say hi to Blind Mama's Messy Kitchen. She's the one that won my 500 subscriber giveaway, which I still got to send her out her prize. But
Hey, blind mama. How you
Hello,
doing?
Blind Mama.
Well, hey, Patch, I got an idea for you, brother.
What, brother?
You ought to record a bunch of short, 3 to 10 second clips of you scaring the crap out of her or pranking her, and then put it all together.
No. She'll kick my ass, and I don't want to die today.
What?
He said I should put together 3 to 5 second clips of me scaring the shit out of you or pranking you. I'm like, no, she'll slap the shit out of me, and I'll lose another eye. We go to the grocery store, and I'm picking on her so much that we'll go to Walmart or Target, and we'll be sitting in the aisle, the lane, checking out. And I'm like, you got to watch this one. She's mean. And the lady looked at me, no, she looked at me. I was like, before I met her, I had 2 good eyes.
yeah.
And she's the nicest person in the world. And so you push
I
her out.
think I'm breaking my computer.
Why? What are you doing? Hold on 1 second, fellas. I bought her an Alienware laptop. I think I'm breaking my
That's
computer.
why
So
you're
hold
so
on.
quiet. I'm like, are you still on the phone with your friends? Because
What?
I'm gonna break this computer. I don't know. I'm trying to
Yeah, let
download.
it go. It's Logitech.
I've downloaded this 3 times.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to.
Everybody say hi to Mrs. Chicken Shit.
I'm trying to set my lovely little mouse thingy with the buttons so I can auto heal so I can hunt.
Ox.
Okay.
Okay. Now, close it.
Oh, where?
Wait to see.
I already did this.
Okay.
Okay. Did that. I already did that.
Well, fellas, give me a minute. I'm helping her install
Okay.
some pointer
No.
buttons on her-
Go ahead. You go.
No.
No.
We're going to fix this so you don't break it.
No. That's fine. Go. See, that's why you were so quiet. I didn't
Oh.
realize you were.
I was promoting our live stream on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm
There
all
you go.
about promotion. I was trying to
Hey.
get us a lot of
Hey, Iron
I was
Dog.
trying to get a lot of people.
Hey,
I got a few people
see
over
that-
there.
You can't be quiet around me.
seeing that Patch won't
Otherwise, I
see,
take that as an opportunity to talk.
seeing that Patch will not prank Mrs. Patch. Iron Dog, you ought to prank Mrs. Iron Dog.
Yeah.
You too.
You can go ahead and stick that straight up your ass because I ain't going to do that either.
See, we're not stupid.
I'm just messing with you, Mrs. Iron Dog.
No, he's not. Don't lie. Stop
Hey,
the
getting back to
lies.
this sexual harassment stuff that's going on.
Okay.
This
What
is
about
my feeling. This is my feeling. My feelings only. Okay, so I don't care if if somebody gets upset, it's not anybody else on the panel or whatever. But this is how I feel. If you were sexually assaulted 40 years ago, bother you 40 years. All of a sudden, the guy is going to get an appointment to a high political position. Now it bothers you? Something about that bothers me because if it didn't bother you before, but now it bothers you, there is something definitely wrong with that little situation right there. So that's how I
agree
think.
with you.
I think it's all politically motivated. You know,
Guys, say
and
hello to Cupcakes.
hi,
From the game that
Cupcakes.
we play, that we used to play together. That's why she said I can't list her. She's calling me a kitten because I'm known as an asshole on the game that we play.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Okay.
it's Skits. It's Skits. Her name on the game that we play is Skits. I call her Skits because she's schizophrenic and she's kind of crazy and a little out there. But yeah, she's one of the nicest people I know, and she came over here from Facebook to check us out.
Well, then I'm gonna sub. I'm gonna sub your channel there, Miss Cupcakes.
She's good people. She's really good people.
Oh, and I'll be number 3.
I'm trying to do a hard read, but I'm reading that the brain is death.
But no, my theory on that whole sexual harassment thing, the problem I have with it is really simple. Right now, even if you're accused of something, you're automatically considered guilty until proven innocent. So the rule of law is thrown out the damn window. Okay, and in order to prove yourself innocent, you got to have actual tangible proof that you didn't do anything. But how can you prove that you didn't do something?
You're
Right.
sad. I'm sad.
You know.
It's my phone.
Oh, yeah.
I
Believe me,
need
I
the
know.
phone to use,
And
It's just it's crazy.
but it's not my phone.
Oh, you think of it like this. I know all about the sexual harassment claim because I've worked 2 different jobs where girls claim sexual harassment on me because I was nice to them.
Right.
One girl did not like how nice I was, and every time I saw her, I was like, "Hey, darling, how you doing?" And she never told me she didn't like being called darling, and she just claimed sexual harassment on me. And she told them a bunch of lies about me, so which weren't true. And I finally brought it to the light, and I was like, you know what? If you guys want to try this, fine. Let her claim sexual harassment charges on me. I'll file harassment, and I'll file charges on her for harassment, defamation of character, and just for pure ass stupidity.
Well, see, the problem with that is defamation of characters. You have to prove that it's cost you something tangibly and physically. Okay.
It cost me my job.
Well, did they fire you over it?
Yes.
Did you lose your wage? Okay, then yeah, that's a definite defamation lawsuit. The problem with sexual harassment is nowadays with all this third wave feminism and all these man-hating and cisgendered white male hating people out in the world, all you have to do is look at somebody and say, "Hey, how you doing?" And if that chick is in a bad mood, she's going to claim you're harassing her.
You look at them wrong, you fart in their direction wrong, you burp at them or sneeze at them, they
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sweetheart or whatever.
Yeah, like, okay, Ashley Judd, prime example. The TSA, when she was flying in, she did a video on this, and I had to laugh, and I had to call her out on it.
Facebook Live.
Yeah, her first Facebook Live video, she went through TSA, and they called her darling or some shit, and she flipped out. Literally flipped out. A sweetheart. And she said the guy was talking down to her as they were checking her out and shit because she's going through TSA. And they're just, in the South, it's real prevalent. Sweetheart, doll, darling, honey,
Said she had
hun.
a lovely dress.
Yeah, and they told her she had a lovely dress, and she took it all like they were trying to slit her throat and rape her.
She's like, I am your client.
Right. And she said she had the audacity to tell these people at TSA that she was their client. And my reasoning was, my response to that was, bullshit. I'm TSA. Yeah, you're not my client. I'm searching you because I don't trust you to come into this airport without blowing the shit up. See? And that's what I'm seeing a lot of now is with all these people coming out and saying all these things that, you know, you don't know if it's true or not. I mean, like, okay, Roy Moore, for instance. They say it's they have credible shit, I can't remember the word. Sorry, sometimes my brain skips a thought. Credible testimony, but they have no evidence. Again, how do you prove you didn't do something 30 plus years ago?
How do you prove he did it 30 some years ago?
It doesn't matter, apparently. Like I said, all you have to do is be accused of it, and automatically you're guilty.
You're right.
You know, it's strange, and it's a really slippery slope where if I accuse you of being a racist, because now mind you, I've been accused of being a racist with some of the stuff that I say, and none of the children that I claim are white. My wife isn't white. I mean, my wife's Filipino. My oldest child is half Cherokee, half white.
Hey,
Her 3 kids that I claim, they're all, you know, mixed race. But I'm a racist because I don't agree with. I'm white and I'm breathing, exactly. Our oldest boy said, "Yeah, because you're white." But you know, all they have to do is claim you are, and you're guilty.
question, Patch.
Yes, sir.
You said your wife is Filipino. Was she born there?
No, her mom was.
Okay. Tell your wife that I was born on Clark Air Force Base, Manila, Philippines, in '83.
Okay, very cool. You're only a few years younger than her. He was born at Clark Air Force Base in Manila. And he was just wanting to tell you
Christ,
because he told me you were
1983.
Filipino.
I was born in Oxnard, California.
No, she was born in Oxnard, California.
That's pretty cool. My mom was.
Yeah, her mom was born in the Philippines.
I came stateside in '84 to March Air Force Base, Riverside, California.
Okay. But I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, this is the first time other than coming out here to see her. Over the past 7 years, I'd never been this far west. I think the farthest west I had been was Texas.
So did you get a nosebleed yet?
Oh no, because I'm starting to get dry sinuses though, because all this friggin' wind and dust.
No,
Tell
it's
you what.
no, dude. Seriously, you're getting dry. Your sinuses are drying out because.
Is that person Filipino? How were they born in the Philippines?
My father was
Air Force Base. He heard you. Said his father was Air Force. And mom was.
My father was
she
Air
Filipino?
Force. No, my mother and father were white. It's just my father was stationed there.
She was stationed there, so family.
Yeah.
The wife was there too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so she had him while they were at Clark.
Let's get back to this racist thing.
Okay.
Did you see how our racist president freed three or
I
helped
don't know, understand.
get three
Spanish.
freed from China?
Yeah, they got three shoplifters released and freed to come back to the country after disgracing us by shoplifting in China. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, but
I mean,
our racist president got them three men off. You know,
right? Instead
He's
of
a
making them to serve 10 years. I agree.
Yeah.
I think people are getting entirely too emo, and cuppy cakes are like this. They're becoming entirely too emo, and the snowflakes just need to melt.
You're right.
Because it's becoming crazy. I mean, the game that Cuppy Cakes and I play, we make fun of people who go emo over a video game all the time. And game is emulating life. Or I should say life is emulating the game because there's a lot more friggin' adults who are going crazy and acting stupid over nothing. Literally, nothing.
So many people nowadays are getting so butt hurt, or if you will, over nothing. It's pathetic. So,
well, one of the big news outlets, I think it was MSNBC, when they had the shooting in Texas just recently at the church, they tried to say that the shooter was carrying an AR-15, but they wanted to say that the guy that stopped the shooter was carrying a rifle. He wasn't. He was carrying an AR-15, the exact same weapon that the shooter was using. But the MSNBC tried to downplay that because they were trying to formulate a false narrative about taking away our AR-15s and guns like that, saying we don't need them. Look at this guy who saved everybody using a rifle. He wasn't using a rifle. He was using an AR-15. So when the mainstream news is lying and giving you misinformation on purpose, it feeds the emo
I'm not.
bullshit that's
I'm
going on.
out of phone.
Well, no offense to saying it like this. The mainstream media is telling you all this stuff, trying to get rid of rifles because they're damn Democrats. And that's pretty much all the Democrats want to do is get rid of our guns. And I'm about damn sick of it because all they're doing is crapping on what this country was founded on. And you want to know something? I actually looked it up recently, and I'll look it up again. I will state this here in just 2 shakes of a cat's crapper. Hold on one second. What does it mean to bear something? All right. Here you go. Oh,
Sorry.
well, hold on a second. Let me redo that. Definition of bear. You know, they've all crapped on the Second Amendment, saying, "Oh, the right to bear arms does not mean to carry a gun, to this, that, the other. It just means the right to own one." The word bear, he was bearing a tray of brimming glasses or walls that support walls cannot bear a stone vault, which means they cannot hold it, or it can hold it, or a person is carrying something. To carry a gun, right to bear arms. And that's all the Democratic Party is doing. They're bashing Trump, trying to get him impeached for bull crap that ain't worth even sniffing at. And they're trying to stop our free rights to own, have, and carry guns. And it's bull crap. And they're bashing on this guy that went into the church with the AR-15, not even telling people what kind of gun was used to take his ass down by the civilian, right, because they don't want it to make it look like, oh, guns are good. They want it to be, oh my God, guns are naughty. You can't have guns. You should not have guns. So
right.
But
see, the thing is, when everybody forgets about the
go ahead.
What everybody forgets about the Second Amendment, okay? The Second Amendment wasn't meant for hunting. It wasn't meant for shooting targets. It was meant to keep us from a usurpacious government. We were supposed to have the same types of weapons as our military to protect us in case said military decided to take over. Why? Because during the Revolutionary War, if we didn't have the same weapons as the British Army, there would have been no Revolutionary War. We'd still be a colony of Britain. We'd still be English. We'd be like Ireland or Scotland. We'd still be under their rule, their thumb. If we had bullshit firearms back then, we wouldn't have been able to stand up to them. That's what it's for. Formulating a well-maintained militia, just to say the word militia nowadays, is horrible to most people because they automatically assume that when you're part of a militia, you're part of a white nationalist, neo-Nazi, white supremacist organization. Back in the day, during World War I and World War II, a lot of people that were drafted by their militias. So you belong to a militia, say the 101st militia of Michigan, just hypothetically. That whole militia went overseas to fight. So the Second Amendment is primarily for protecting us from our own government, just in case they go stupid. And they don't understand that.
It's also part of the Constitution and all that. Basically, also adding on to the Second Amendment is not word for word. Forgive me for that being like this, but we the people have the right and have the need and the right to, if it comes to play, to overthrow this government and reassign new government. That's where the Second Amendment comes in, because that's where we need that right. But basically, the Second Amendment gives us the right to not just buy, purchase, and own, but it means right to bear arms, right to carry arms, right to carry guns, right to hold guns on our person, bear on our person. And
Right.
I don't care what any backwood Yankee redneck wants to say about it. No offense, Iron Dog. But, I meant to say backwood Yankee redneck Democrat. Should I say? No, it does not mean right to own. It means right to bear on your person. So,
but it does mean that bear means to own and carry.
Right.
That's what it means. It means to own and carry. Because everybody back in the day owned firearms, so they had to do their own killing. Well, like they could go to the local butcher, or the local Vons or Kroger's to pick up their food. So they had to kill it themselves. Kind of hard to do that if they don't allow you to own a firearm. But that's the problem we're having nowadays, especially like if you go to a lot of these leftist universities. They're not only trashing our Second Amendment rights, but they're trashing our rights to freedom of speech. If you can't say what you have to say, and people are shutting you up by writ and threat of violence, that's fascism. See how Hitler won everything? Besides what people say about the shady conspiracy theories about the robber barons back in the day, he took everybody's guns. Then he took everybody's rights to free speech and rights to dissent from what the ideology of the time was. So if you spoke against Hitler, you were disappeared. You came up missing. And your family came up missing. We're starting to have that problem here where people like Ben Shapiro, Milo, Tucker Carlson, they can't go to these bastions of free thought like Berkeley and say what they have to say because now Berkeley's shutting them down.
Well,
with violence.
You know why they're disappearing now, don't you? Clintons.
Because they're coming against the Clintons, and those people are coming up missing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2 shots to the back of the head considered suicide. There you go.
You mind if y'all mind if I recite something real quick?
Well,
go for it, man.
You do that in just a minute. Everybody say hi to Casey. Casey Laura, that's my daughter.
Hey, Casey, how you doing?
I said hi, Casey. And y'all say hi to Draw. She's another friend of mine from that game. She's friends with Cuppy. She's a good person.
Okay.
Jay?
Casey Laura, there she is. I'm going to her channel real quick to sub her.
And I said hi to Casey already. And Draw was another friend of mine from the game that we play together. She's good people. I've known her for years.
I subscribe to her. I'm #1.
She's good people. Her and Cuffy are people that I've known for a long time, and they're just really good people. In my opinion. Although my opinion will help a lot.
There you go, Casey, just so you can see who I am, Fat Boy Nation. But do you guys mind if I recite this real quick?
Go ahead.
Go for it.
We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are endowed by their creator with certain unalienable rights.
Inalienable.
Inalienable rights, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and institute new government, laying its foundation in such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness, making mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably evidence a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Declaration of Independence, 1776. But I'll tell you right now, if anyone was to try that, anyone was to try to go against the government to overthrow them, that's what would happen. We'd get a black bag over our head.
Yeah, but see, that was more for a group of people, not one. That was more for the citizenry to fight against the usurpacious government.
But see, it wouldn't matter if it was just me or just you, or if it was every person within 49 of the 50-something states in this blessed United States went against the government. It doesn't matter. They'd black bag us all and put a bullet in us. They wouldn't care.
Wouldn't be enough for them to do it.
First of all,
It's just like with Antifa. There's not enough of them to do anything to us.
the government couldn't do it to us to begin with, there, Fat Boy, because the government would have to have the use of the armed services to do that. And the only thing they can do is they can't even call a National Guard unless it's a riot. And it has to be a riot, and it can't be a riot against the government. It has to be a riot against something else.
Oh, speaking of the National Guard and the militia, here's a funny thing. A few years ago, I contacted the National Guard to ask them if there is such militias in existence today, if there was any militias. And the woman said, "Yes, sir." And I was like, "Really? Where is it at?" And she's like, "Right where I'm sitting." I'm like, "Excuse me?" She's like, "The National Guard is the militia." I'm like, "No, ma'am.
Yes, it is.
The militia is civilian military, not military.
Not necessarily.
She's like,
Not necessarily.
well, see, the militia is for people like me, people like you, Patch, and you, Iron Dog, and you, Cuppy Cake, and you, Casey. You know what I mean? It's for us civilians to protect the home front. The National Guard is pretty much military, full-on military now.
Well, see, the National Guard was originally militia, country militia, national militia. They took them in and made them actually military. That's how the National Guard was originally formed. They were militia from all over the country. They were sucked into the National Guard when the Depression hit, to help put out food and help keep riots down and things like that, because you're not allowed to bring the military, the actual military, onto American soil and use them against the state or a city. That's against the law.
Yeah, that's the funny thing, because that's what they do with the National Guard anymore, because National Guard is
National Guard is not considered military, though.
That's why I said, wait a minute, what?
Oh, yeah, true, but no, what I was getting at is the militia. You know, there are some states that still allow civilian military groups that's known as the militia. You know what I mean? But North Carolina, it's illegal for any civilian military style group and a quantity of more than 6 people.
Right. Because, see, the militia has gained such a bad reputation, because when you say the word militia, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Tobacco spitting, sheet wearing rednecks who hate other people because of the color of their skin. Because that's what Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, they used to do, is they would form all these guys together, Klan members, and say they were the 5th militia of New Orleans, just for lack of a better example. And they would try to hold all the rights of a militia when they weren't actually a real militia. They were just part of the Klan.
Yeah.
But once they put that name there, everybody left them alone. Problem is, it's just like with Antifa, you know, the anti-fascist movement.
Yeah.
That the words have been twisted and bastardized so badly that when you hear militia, you think of a white supremacist or a neo-Nazi. Hell, even the Black Panther movement. You know, black supremacy. You think of a supremacist organization that's only looking out for its own color. And that's where the problem lies, which is why nobody uses the word militia really anymore.
You want to know something funny talking about the Black Panther movement? You know, that pretty much just recently happened over the past few years. called Black Lives
What?
Matter. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm not a racist person. I don't want to be, and I never will be. I like black people. You know what I mean? Actually, there's a black girl that I want to ask out really bad, but I'm kind of afraid to. I'm 34 years old, and I'm afraid to ask a girl out that I like. But that's just me. So,
Hey,
you know what I mean? But yeah,
back, right?
I'll be right back. I'm going to get more drink and go take a potty break.
I see.
Roger that.
Mitchell, how you doing, man?
I'm doing
You're
good, the man. How y'all doing? Thank you, the man.
Pretty good.
Oh, you're welcome.
I just got to shoot my. I just got you shooting 2 videos, guys. So going to be editing them here shortly.
Yeah, I suck at editing. I'm legally blind, so trying to use the editor, just like copy the cut and paste crap, I can't see well enough to do it. Like I want an intro, I want an outro, I want to be able to do some of the things like posting the like clips from like Tucker Carlson when stupid people are talking, so I can do like play by play. Problem is, I can't ever get it cut and spliced right, and it's not due to lack of trying; it's just due to lack of eyesight.
So we really don't edit it. All we do basically, because where we do actually a reality show,
Right?
we actually just basically put our intro in, put our merchandise on the film, and that's it. You know, basically, if we need to put a title in there, words on there, that's basically it.
Well, yeah. See, I just don't know enough about it, and with the eyesight thing, because mine's a little different. Mine's just completely raw. I just what I say gets put up there. I do it all in one take because
That's how I edit. You know, it all goes on there. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You like it, you like it. That's fine.
right.
You know, I make mistakes, so you know, nothing's perfect. If you're going to have a perfect video, then you know you're in the wrong business here.
Well, look at Cap 7. Cap 7 don't edit it; he just loads it up.
That's all I do. I make the video and I load it straight up. But I found a lot of people like the way I'm doing it because it doesn't feel produced. It doesn't feel fake because you pretty much get what you get with me because you know there's no flash and there's no flair. I'm just the one-eyed, one-legged guy who likes to talk shit.
Right.
Well, what I'll do is I'll screen share with you real quick. You're talking about outros. Are you interested in doing like just like an animated outro or just a basic outro?
Well, just like the whatever music I would want to use for my intro as the outro with maybe animation, like a one-eyed pirate animation thing going on, just because that's what I can call a lot.
This is my outro if it'll ever pop up. See that right there? And basically, I can just put my 2 videos, one right there and one right there.
Okay.
And as well as also have this outro as well. So bear with me. This is a video that I sort of.
Yeah, see, that's kind of like what I'd like. The problem with that is, like I said, I suck at cutting shit and pasting it together.
Well, this here, what you do is you go to YouTube, type in. Matter of fact, hang on a second. Let me pull up a YouTube screen. Sorry, Casey, I'm gonna use your channel right here. Okay, so you do free to use and outros. Just type that in and just hit search. And it's like this. Top 100 free intro. No, not intro.
Yeah, I've got
okay. Top free outro.
I've got a few of those. I've been there. My problem is when I'm putting it in the video, so it doesn't sit like a stopgap. Like it's stuttering.
Well, I could actually show you a quick and easy way to do that. Real quick. Just wait for this to pull up. So basically what I do is I'll just take and drag that right there and just give that a second to load up. And I'll just add something in. It's like, let's just say put that right there. And then, you know what I mean? You just take and go here. The easiest way to do this,
Oh, the people.
click on the video.
Oh, you
Go
young
to-
little kids went to a big person party.
Go to animation.
Yeah,
Fuckers.
actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now thinking about it, that is what happened.
You're like, yeah, no, we went to a party.
And
We didn't fuck with you bitches last night because we went to a fucking party.
we went to,
Oh.
yeah, it was in the middle school party. But
Actually,
Yeah, no, you guys went to like a high school
oh, man.
party.
They had balloons. They had balloons over.
I'll add my intro in before the outro, and I'll show you the best way to as you say, stopgap it or to integrate it,
Right.
so it doesn't go. So it doesn't go from someone talking boom and then goes to your outro. You know what I mean? You don't want to have it. Bam! It stops and starts. You know what I
Right.
mean?
That's what my problem is.
I'll give you a suggestion on this. Give me a second. All right. So basically, you see here, all right? Let's just say I'll leave that there. Okay. Now here's my intro right here, and here's my outro. Now watch how this happens. Okay. I'll play this. Is that what you're talking about? Hell, can go
Yeah.
to
Go
another.
from without it being like a stutter. Because like
Watch
there were times where I tried to like piece stuff together.
No, watch this. In Movie Maker, you have these tabs up here. You click edit, and you go here. You want it to fade out slow off your last video before your outro, and coming into your outro, you want it to fade in slow. But then as well as you go to animations, you go down and you do something like this. So let's do this. Let's play this real quick.
So
See
I'll
how
start
that?
using the editor then.
Did you see how that blended out and blended in?
See, what I'm using right now is Hit Film Express.
If you don't stop, you're going to your room by yourself.
Well, I use Windows Movie Maker because it's so user friendly. It's so
high school party.
Right.
so.
No,
And it's like I said, when you first do this, you want to go to your outro and you want to let it fade out slow. You want to go to your fade your outro out slow.
Right.
Hang on. Right, you fade your intro out slow.
Right.
But then when it comes to your outro, you want to fade it in. And start playing loud. It just fades in, really hard. Hang on a second. But yeah, that's basically the easiest way to do it. Is do it through Movie Maker. If you have Windows on your computer, if you got a PC, if you don't have Movie Maker, it's free to download it from Microsoft. And
I've got it too.
Yeah, and honestly, there's no need for people to spend all this money and buy Filmora and all this crap to do this. The only real need for these fancy editing softwares is so you can put so you can put like nameplates below people on there. So
right,
you know what I mean. But it's crazy. But there's so much you can do with Windows Movie Maker. It's so easy. And it's like I showed you this right here. This outro I made here. I made that in a software called Paint.net.
Okay.
So, and I'm gonna do a tutorial video for Paint.net here soon, but and everything. I'm gonna do a tutorial for Paint.net and a tutorial for Windows Movie Maker, so I can, you know, what I mean, because I know there's people that don't know how to use this and everything.
Well, a lot of people, the problem with it is a lot of people get leery of doing these types of things because it's like not their skill set. and they don't feel like they can do it because they can't follow it. I'm a tech rat. I do a lot of computer stuff. I'm sitting here looking at my laptop. I've got my big ass Android tablet sitting here. I mean, I've got a state of the art PC that I put together myself. But when it comes to doing these sorts of video things, it kind of leaves me a bit lost.
You see that right there? Got one TV is right there is my main TV. Got that TV, which is my secondary TV. I'm trying to get my camera to focus straight. And then I got that TV right there, which is my, there it is. It says Maglite on it. I got that TV, which is my television TV. And I don't know if you can see that right there. That's my computer tower that I built like 8 or 9 years ago.
Well, my tower's only about a year old.
But I was telling my mother I'm thinking about stealing her computer tower out of the kitchen.
Right.
Mine's messing up. It's not the quality of the parts that's in it. It's just the age of the motherboard, processor, and stuff is getting old. These things were not meant to last. And I built this computer myself. It's I forget what model board it is, but it's in a suit from 8 gigs RAM.
I don't know, but your memory's
Phoenix slots to do SLI bridging if needed. Never did. And I got a 2 gig video card made by Emory. So.
Okay, well, see what I've got is 32 gig RAM with dual 1080 Ti's, as well as 7 USB ports, 2 of them USB 3, as well as the SLI slot for under the bridge, which you don't really have to do with the 1080Ts. Those pretty much, you can run them together or separate. But the only thing this doesn't have that I had to go buy separate was a external DVD drive, because I didn't want to take a bay. Plus, mine's liquid cooled, so it's like I don't even have to open my tower.
Oh god, I won't do liquid cool. There's nothing wrong with it, but except the fact that I've actually seen multiple liquid cooled towers come into the computer shop.
Right.
With the fluid out of the liquid cooling system sitting in the PCI slots.
Yeah.
With the motherboard fried and the video card fried and stuff. They actually got a computer tower now where in the bottom of the tower sits like 8 inches taller than a normal computer tower. Because
yeah, that's mine.
In the bottom of the tower, it actually has an air conditioning system in it, and it actually shoots air conditioning upward, pushing out any hot air out of the tower. And you have just a regular heat sink on the video card processor and whatnot, and it literally shoots AC, ice cold AC onto the video chipset, the video that your GPU, your CPU, and your RAM and everything.
Well, see, mine sits higher, just in case the tube for the liquid cooling should pop. So if it falls into the bottom of the tower, it doesn't fry any of my stuff. Plus, I got a program that the minute it goes above 90 or 80 degrees, it gives me an alarm.
All right. It's 9:59. Why don't everybody spend a minute and say goodbye? You put your name out there so they can sub your channel, because we're going to shut this down at 10. So,
Roger that.
All right.
Okay, well, go ahead. Go ahead, Fat Boy.
Oh, sorry. All right, everyone. This is Fat Boy Nation coming out to you here tonight, saying I'm going to sign off here in just a minute. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to Iron Dog, and if you want to, you can like, share, subscribe to my channel and my videos as well. So, and there I am in the chat.
Which I don't know, and I don't.
You can go ahead there, man.
Okay. What's up, brothers and sisters? This is the Man Who Refused to Die. Hey, Thank you, Iron Dog, for the
welcome.
platform. Appreciate it. It's a pleasure meeting you other gentlemen. Like, share, subscribe. My brother Iron Dog. Like, share, subscribe. Fat Boy Nation and the Mitchell family. And you got to come like the one-eyed guy. You got to come like, share, and subscribe my channel. Help us all to grow so you can get like-minded individuals talking about the stuff that you guys give a shit about. As it says, I'm out for the evening. Thank you very much, ladies
Go
and
ahead and
gentlemen.
type something in the chat so they can sub you if they haven't already.
Roger that.
And don't forget
Go
to
ahead,
hit the
Mitchell.
bell on each one of our channels so you can see when we
Yep.
pop something up new.
Okay, Mitchell family, go ahead and
All right, ladies and gentlemen, like I always say before, once you subscribe to the Mitchell Family Reality Show TV, you're not a subscriber, you're not a subscription, you're not a watcher, you're not a viewer. You're family to us. You're like our family. You're like you're here with us. And we want to thank you for subscribing to us. We want to thank Iron Dog for his service and also for him letting us come on his panel to promote our channel. For sure. Thank you all for subscribing, ladies and gentlemen.
go ahead and type something in there for them.
And if you don't mind, I got one more thing, Iron Dog.
Okay.
Oh, and from BR Fam TV, props for Joey on there. Don't forget to smash that like button.
Hi, this is IRONDAWG63. I'm glad you guys all showed up because if it wasn't for you, it wouldn't be possible for me. If you haven't already, subscribe to everybody here on the panel and subscribe to everybody in the chat. And as I always say, may God bless and have a good day. Y'all be careful. It was nice having each and every one of you guys on the panel. Probably won't be doing this tomorrow, but maybe Saturday or Sunday we'll have another one. So stay tuned, or keep alerted to my channel. And when I open up again, come on in and see us again.
Just holler at me, brother.
With that,
I'm out, guys.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna-
Thank you very much.
y'all have a good night.
All right, you too, brother. God
You're
bless
welcome.
and love you all.
You too.